Ex-AGF Malami says APC abandoned governance, focused on politics despite security, economic challenges. Former Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami weekend slammed the governing All Progressives Congress (APC) for being insensitive to the plight of citizens and prioritizing politics. Malami said instead of addressing serious issues of insecurity, economic hardships, and rising poverty, APC had chosen to focus on politics, endorsing President Bola Tinubu ahead of an election that was still 2 years away. Malami spoke on Sunday in Abuja at the National Political Consultative Group meeting with former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, former presidential candidate Peter Obi, and former Governor of Rivers State Chibuike Amechi was in attendance. That was as northern delegates to the National Coalition resolved to present a united front in political choice going forward. Delivering a keynote address at the meeting, Malami underscored how bad politics, including the unplanned removal of fuel subsidy and bad management of borders, were adversely affecting the economy of northern Nigeria. He stated, just a few days ago, the ruling party held its national summit, and instead of addressing the serious issues of insecurity, economic hardship, and rising poverty, it chose to focus on the politics, endorsing President Bola Tinubu as sole candidate for the 2027 election that is still 2 years away. Malami, who was AGF in the President Muhammadu Buhari administration, said it was shocking that the government abandoned governance in the face of pressing economic and security challenges. According to him, reckless decisions by the Tinubu administration have crippled agriculture, which was the backbone of the North. A communique from the meeting, signed by former Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Babache Lawal, stated, concerned by the worsening insecurity situation, which has aggravated poverty, loss of lives and property, unemployment, and destitution in the entire northern region. The second expanded meeting of the Political Consultative Group, held at the Ladi Kwali Hall, Continental Hotel, Abuja on Sunday, May 25th, 2025. The group is founded with the objective of uniting northern political leaders and forging a strong relationship and working as a united interest group as much as possible within a political party. The meeting was attended by prominent political leaders drawn from all the 19 states and the FCT, with the main focus of reviewing the challenges of insecurity in the north. A keynote address was presented to the meeting by Malam Abubakar Malami. Goodwill messages were received by leaders from the south, southeast, and southwest geopolitical regions of the country, represented by Mr. Rotimi Amechi, Mr. Peter Obi, and Obeni Ralph Aregbesola, respectively. Delegates acknowledged that insecurity had reached unprecedented level under the present administration, aggravating poverty, hunger, destitution, and near collapse of education at the primary and secondary levels. Delegates agreed that the major drivers of any society are fear, emotion, and knowledge, and resolved that the North must allow itself to be driven by fear, not emotions but by knowledge. Delegates resolved that the North must proceed with a united front in political choice going forward to ensure the region gets its maximum return in national political participation. Accordingly, the communique must urge that the political platform on which the interest of the region would be pursued should be unveiled urgently. It stated that the region and indeed the nation needs selfless leaders both in the management of political parties as well as public sector governance. Decried the impunity of elected leaders who run away with the people's mandates by purporting to make decisions for their constituents without consultation, citing the recent developments in which elected governors and legislators are usurping the power of the people by endorsing other persons and themselves for re-election to political offices without reference to their constituents, advising that constituents should sanction such elected officials to serve as deterrent. Agreed on the need to escalate the group's initiative to the all 19 states and FCT through the provision of the appropriate template. Resolved that the region must prioritize and promote industrialization and high productivity in all the sectors in order to exit the present economic quagmire. That in working towards a united North, the issue of equity, fairness, and justice, both within and between states, must be addressed comprehensively. That going forward, the North must promise its support for candidates at elections on enforceable agreements for the purpose of ensuring and protecting the informed interests of the region, irrespective of where the candidates come from. The meeting finally resolved to set up committees to facilitate implementations of its decision and resolutions. Well, what are your opinions on this? Make sure to leave them in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and make sure to turn on notifications so you can be notified when we upload daily content here on this channel. And make sure to share this video with your family and friends so that they know what is going on and they can give their own opinions on this.